at the bottom of the hill, there are these like two school buses with like an arch, like a iron archway over it, and you can like see people moving around in the school buses. And I'm like, we're going
shit.
to
Weird. It was
die.
like
It's like a
We-
horror movie.
Yeah.
It felt like Silent
And-
Hill. Yeah.
So like we like end up getting in touch with the people at the top of the hill, and we're like, we can't make it up the hill in our car. And they're like, we'll send somebody down. And so this old man comes flying
Ripping
down
down
in
the
his
hill.
truck, and he's drinking a beer, and he's like, get in. And so we get in the car, and he's like one arm in it up the hill, and it was
Beer in the other
terrifying.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And like there's drop offs. I'm like, if we don't get murdered at the top of this hill, we're going to fall off the road in this truck
Right,
and
right.
die. But yeah, we played like 3 or 4 songs, and I was like, we need to leave.
Yeah, it was
now.
weird 'cause it was like all dudes. Like there was like 40 or 50 dudes. They were just, it was weird. It felt very,
The hills have eyes.
yeah, like they were eyeing Felicia a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
so we
yeah.
were like after like 3 or 4 songs, we were like, and we didn't have phone.
There were
reception
like
even,
it was
but we
like
were-
me and
like
one
I was
other
like,
woman.
oh yeah,
there.
I was like, oh no, we have an emergency. We got to go home.
that might be the most hectic.
That was yeah.
It was
I think that was when
Yeah.
I was sweating. A
Yeah.
little bit. It was weird.
It was very early on, year of October 2, probably
yeah.
2012, 2013.
Was this a paid gig or was it?
I don't.
I
Think
don't
so.
remember that.
If it was, we did not get paid.
You were like, we'll forego payment.
just-
We're equal. We're good.
yeah, it was bizarre. Yeah, we were. Yeah, they definitely knew we were lying too, because the guy was like, "Oh, you gotta go home." We're like, "Yeah, we do."
We
And,
really
like, 'cause He had
do.
to drive us back down the hill. But we made it, But like full band gig, I'd say like, I mean, some of our Alabama shows, like one time we were we were playing in Huntsville, and I won't say the venue, but we'd played this place before, and they have like a sound system and stuff. So I'm like,
Yeah.
they normally have stuff, but you run your own sound, and I couldn't find any of the mics, and I went to the bar, and they were like, oh, you have to I had to sign my name to something saying I wouldn't steal them, and they had them locked up, but they were karaoke mics.
Oh,
And
no.
and they
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
have battery. Some of them didn't have batteries, and I was like, I couldn't figure out how the machine worked, and like,
So it was like a karaoke machine for the vocals.
yeah, and it was
Oh,
hooked up to the
no.
system, so it was loud. But then they were like, you can, because it was not a room where you need a mic very much. Like you just need vocals basically. But I was like, well, we could try to mic the kick and guitar or whatever, because there was a couple bands. And when I saw those karaoke mics, I was like, we're just gonna do vocals. But then like we were going, and like the first band, I think the karaoke mic died,
Oh,
like the battery. So we were like scrambling around in the middle of their set, and the worst part about it was the bartenders were like actively like mean about it. Like they like didn't want us there, so they were like, oh, did you break our mic? And I'm like, no, the battery died. So it was just stressful for no reason. It was really dumb.
Yeah.
But,
that's terrible.
yeah, I think we ended up finding batteries or getting another mic or something. It ended up being fine, but like the first song or two, that band lost the mic, So it's
Traumatic.
yeah,
Mhm.
it was weird. And then I had to sign them out too. Like I turned them back in, and they like counted them, And I'm sure they get stuff stolen, but it was just a very bizarre way to do it.
We got double booked day of in Atlanta and ended up playing a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We had to, we were scrambling day of to find a place, and I don't know how we ended up at the Mexican restaurant, but
It's pretty dope.
we did.
though.
We got free,
Yeah, we got like a free
Food?
burrito or something.
yeah, free burrito, but I did almost have a panic attack.
Were you
behind it.
calling?
Everyone.
Yeah.
I was like, we have a show.
I think we
They
had one
canceled.
day.
Yeah, it was like one day, and so I was
yeah,
calling
so
everyone.
we were
and-
like coming up from like we had just played a run in Florida, and so we were coming up from Florida.
Trying to get back to Nashville.
Yeah.
I think we played because I think we played Atlanta and then Knoxville and then Nashville. Something stupid. It wasn't the best run,